Hello bow makers, this is Donna once again with Crafty Bows, and I have a very unusual project for you today. Just again to review the Crafty Bows, you know that you can make up to 12 different size bows depending on where you place your dowels on the Crafty Bows. It goes from a 1-inch to a 4 1/4 inch. It has a handy hanger right here so that when you're not using it, you can easily store it. Down here we have a plug. When you remove the plug, it pops out 2 little steel dowels, and the only rule is always to push the plug back in. Otherwise, you'll lose it on your craft surface. Steel dowels are wonderful because they allow you to slide your ribbons up very quickly, and today we're going to use something a little bit different. We're going to be using wire. So let me place these dowels where I want them, and I'll show you what we're going to do. You can place these wherever you like on your Crafty Bows. Today we're going to be making a wire flower, and I'll put this little background paper here so you can see it a little bit better. And there we go. And we're also going to make a dragonfly. Whoops, there we go. Little dragonfly. So let's get started. They're both made the same way. This one's just a little bit differently in how you twist it. So to start with the flower, I have some red wire here, and I believe it's about 20 gauge. You can use whatever gauge you like, whatever is workable with your hands. We're going to create the flower exactly the way you make a multiple loop bow. So we're going to have a tail hanging out here. This is the longer end, and we're going to just wrap the wire around the dowels as many times as you like. I'm going to go around 4 or 5 times. That's 2, 3, 4, and let's do one more for good measure. There we go. Bring it all the way around, and I'll just cut that with my scissors. Put that aside. And here we have all our wires wrapped together. Again, we're going to go to the U shape like we do with our ribbons. Cross one tail over the other. Take the tail that's on the top and just tuck it underneath. And you want to have it in the center, and you just want to twist the 2 together and wrap it around. I'm on a slippery surface, that's why my Crafty Bows is moving around. You notice I'm just wrapping it around a couple of times just to secure it in the dead center. And I'm going to do it one more time, and then we're going to twist that wire. I brought my little tiny pliers here. Let's take it off, it'll be easier to twist. And twist a couple of times. There we go. And now all we have to do is fluff it out like we would a ribbon. Just pull on each one of the loops. Spread them out the way you like. Make them as pretty as you like. And the more you add, the fuller your flower is going to be. There's one side, let me put the paper underneath so you can see it. There's one side all spread. And here you have the full flower, and all I did was add a large brad to the center, just twisted it around the back. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. See how I just pinched it on the back? And there's your flower. It's much prettier, of course, if the flower is done in a colored wire. So let's get on with our dragonfly. Again, we'll use the same size. It's really a good size. Now let's put our little dragonfly down here as a reminder. Let's put it on the white paper. It might be a little bit easier for you to see. Again, we're going to use the red wire because it's what I have. I'm going to leave an extra long tail at the front, and I'm going to twist this around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all the way around to the front. And cut. Nothing's going to change. The only thing that's going to change is when we fluff it out. So twist one tail over the other, tuck it underneath, And again, in the center, we're going to twist those ribbons around one another so that they secure in the middle. And twist this one this way. And maybe one more time for good measure, and we should be done. I'm going to take this up. And what I'm going to do is, because I want a head on my dragonfly, I'm going to simply wire it through a bead. I just have a gold bead here. And bring that right down to the body of your dragonfly. And we'll separate these. I'm just going to separate them for the moment. Then I'm going to take 2 loops, one from either side, doesn't matter which one, whatever happens to be handy, and pull those down to the bottom. And then take your pliers and just twist them all together. If I can get these little tiny pliers in here. Come on. And just twist. And twist. There we go. And you can play with that as much as you want. If you want, you can also put a long bead in here before you do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab 2 and 2 on either side for our dragonfly. And you can shape those whatever way you like. Let's see, let me put this over here so you can see it. And then I'm going to twist the antenna just by using a skewer and wrapping it around a few times. Remove the skewer and wrap the other one around just a few times. This is a rough version. I would take more time to really shape my little dragonfly, but that's basically what your butterfly looks like. I mean, your dragonfly. Woo! He flew away. I'll show you another one I put together using beads at the for the